Alright guys, welcome back to Every Day with me, Nick, and I think we've got a fairly good backdrop behind me here for today's video. We're in the wood yard, sawmills to my right, boggy fields all around me, and plenty of work to do. But today I want to talk to you about some things that I've recently purchased myself, and I want to share them with you because I think they're decent gear. So since I've been working with Oakdale NE Limited, which is a tree surgeon company, they have to adhere to obviously safety, PPE, to the way that they work, everything, the machinery, you name it, they've got to adhere to safety. And I do. I have a certain degree of safety consciousness whilst I'm here at the woodyard and cutting and whatnot with the chainsaws. But when you're in the field with them guys and you start realising, well, the day might be going on a bit, you might be getting tired because you've been. I mean, I'm a groundy, what they call a groundy. So I'm always pulling brush, pulling branches, pulling everything, put it in the chipper, sort of that kind of thing. So like some chainsaw work may be required, but the lads who are cutting either in the trees or felling, then them are the lads who were in the danger zone more so with machinery. But equally, I've still got to wear some safety equipment. Now I first started off with with a bare minimal kind of helmet. And I'll go get that now. So I started off with one of the basic helmets that you could get out on, such as eBay, Amazon, anything like that. And here it is. This is a Rockwood brand. I've had a few of their things in the past. They do chainsaw parts also, non-OEM kind of stuff. So, they might last, they might not. But generally they've been not too bad. So I've got a generic hard hat helmet, a meshed screen visor, and ear defenders. They're the most required things, in my opinion, when using a chainsaw and machinery. The ear defenders are okay, they are adjustable, and they'll fit the wide range of ears. And they've got a real good tension as well. They can be loosened or tensioned depending on how tight you want them. They're not too bad. The helmet itself's got a clasp at the back here that's adjustable, or you can wind it, and it does. You can get it on your head really quickly and tighten it up, and that's it. It's not moving anywhere. It's not bad. It's got a generic, I don't know, bit of a sponge pleather type sweatband up there, and again, that's okay. The mesh is fine too. It's got a little sun cap on there, a sun visor on there as well. And I have actually been hit by a branch that flew back off the chipper, and it hit this, and it's done no damage. So it's done its job. So a hard hat with a meshed visor and ear defenders is a must in the arborist game or forestry game. Now I see a lot of videos of people just wearing them tin style forestry helmets and eye protection. Well, they're felling, so I guess it's a different game for them. So as I was wearing that helmet, this Rockwood helmet, it was okay, but it wasn't long time comfortable. So like whilst I was getting towards the end of the day, I would have a little bit of tension at the back of the head and sometimes in the ears, above the ears, in that like sort of pressure point area. So I was like, right, what else have we got on the market? And that's when I discovered Protos helmets. Why, my God. So in my this bag here is what I take when I go to work with with the Oakdale lads. It's got all my safety gear in. And in this bag of tricks is a bag with Protos Integral written on the bag, and it's a high vis bag. It's a drawstring bag. It closes up, you know, as a drawstring bag does, and you know, you can carry that as you wanted to. But I carry my helmet in, and obviously Protos is made by Pfanner. I'm gonna say Pfanner, Pfanner, I think they're called. And let me tell you guys, I spend a bit of money, but it's worth it. If you guys are familiar with looking into chainsaw helmets, arborist helmets, then you will have seen these advertised. These are the Protos Integrals Forest, I think they're called. And let me tell you, as soon as I put this on my head, once it was adjusted to me, I did not want to take it off. It is beautiful. It is comfortable. It's not light. It's not the lightest helmet. In fact, I've maybe put it on par with the Rockwood brand, but it is comfortable. And I've wore this all day on the job with Oakdale, and it's been fantastic. There is one little gripe I have with it. One little gripe, and that is on the rear. You won't be able to see because it's got a hidden feature, but on the rear where you snap this down at the back, it has, I'll show you anyway, these parts, these go at the back of your head. They just cause just a little bit, I mean, I've worn them all day, it's been fine though, but they just cause a little bit of pressure just at this point on your head. So what I thought about was getting the hairdryer on and just trying to just slightly bend that out a little bit just to stop that pressure, but other than that it's fine. But that's just maybe because I've got a fat bald head, I don't know. But everybody else loves them, and I love it. So once it's on, there's a clip at the back. You set it all up and then you clip it in, and that's it. It's locked in place, doesn't move. It's quick on, quick off. You can take it on and off as you know, with the clip down if you want to. The visor is great. I will say it's a little bit shallower than the Rockwood one. This one only seems to come to literally at the bottom of my chin. I know you can't see with my beard, but there's my chin, and there's not much there. But if your head's down a bit, which it should be, you know, you're never going to be doing something that's going to cause this. So your head should be down. It should always be fine. However, the Rockwood does seem to come further down the face, just slightly covers the neck. Joy with this is, if you want to use your own ear protection plugs or noise cancelling headphones, which I generally do, that's fine. Everything's available. I can get to my ears very easily. But the hidden feature with these are they've got ear defenders that can tuck into the helmet, and there they are. They are so streamlined, so hidden, so integral into the helmet that you don't even know they're there until you need them. And they are an excellent, and I mean excellent, ear defender as well. I've used them all day, and my ears have been fine. You know, that they really are a good ear defender. They open up. They can be they're spring open, but they're easily, just with a push of your finger, click down, so they can be back into your ears. And whatever the helmet does, whether you're like backwards and forwards, them ear defenders just seem to adjust into your ears. Really, really good. I can't say how good they are. They really are that good. And the thing with the visor is it's got a rubber strip like around here. And so if it's raining, which in the UK that's generally all the time, if it's raining and it's obviously hitting your helmet, once your screen's down, the rain will not carry on down your face. It redirects around and down and to kind of into like guttering. It's brilliant. Just work a treat. And like I say, if you don't want your hearing protection on, all you do is that's it in its resting position. If you want it on, there we go, they're in. But if you don't, you just slide them into the back of the helmet, out of the way. No, I don't think no other brand out there does that. It must be patented because it's fantastic. I checked Still, Husqvarna, everyone, and they've all got exterior mounted earmuffs like the Rockwood brand, maybe a lot nicer earmuffs as well, let me add, I don't know, but this is fantastic. So that's number one. That's number one safety gear that I have, and let me tell you, it's a lot of money. They're a lot of money, but I don't think you can quibble with what you're getting. It's a really good product, and you know, personally, I know they only last 5 years. That's the problem. If you're using this in a company, then it's only a 5-year item unless damaged. So that stings a little bit, because in 5 years' time you're going to have to purchase another another one, which is that's a bit bad, like. But that's just safety gear. Every bit of safety gear should be stamped with a date, and I think almost all PPE, like headwear, is 5-year date on it. So bear that in mind. The second piece of equipment that is relatively most important, and I mean more important so than a helmet and visor, is the clothing that you wear. Now, you've seen me many times cutting wood with a chainsaw. Now, I'd like to say that I've done it for that many years that I kind of know where my bar is, what things are doing. That's complacency. Complacency means that you've just got used to the way you're doing it and you're happy with the way you're doing it. I'm complacent. However, I don't normally wear the right protective clothing. And what I mean by that is chainsaw chaps or trousers. Now, chainsaw chaps and trousers come in two types. There is it class 1, which is the chain speed, and type A and type C. I believe that's how it is. So type A, if I'm wrong, I'll put it in text on the screen. But type A is front protection only, so that'll be your legs and slightly round the legs. And type C is full leg protection, right the way around. That means that if you were happened to have a chainsaw to the back of the leg, it would be protected with type C. With type A, it wouldn't. It'd go through the material and cut your leg. If you look at the statistics of chainsaw accidents, they're always on the front. They're either at the base of your leg towards your feet, or shins, or your calves. And that's because that's where your chainsaws are generally held, or in the action. Unless you're an arborist or you're up a tree with a top handle chainsaw, then that's different. But in general cases, on the floor, it's your legs that are in danger. So when I was at the APF show last year for Global Machinery Solutions, they told me that safety equipment was required, which is fair. And if I was to use a chainsaw on the site, on the show, then I would be required to wear chainsaw chaps or trousers. Okay, so I did have a set. They've been in the shed for 2 years or more, and when I got to them, there was a family of mice nicely moved into them. Cheers, mice. Just what it is. I never used them. I just put them away, and obviously you know, some mice found that they were more comfortable to use as a bed in a house than they were for me to wear as chainsaw trousers. So in a panic, I was at the show, and I went and found a place there, and they were fantastic. They weren't even open, but they sorted me out with what I needed there and then. And these are the chainsaw chaps. So chainsaw chaps only cover the front of your body, and basically they wrap around your leg and zip up at the back, or clip or velcro, depends on which style you get. These are Solidar Forest, and Solidar's been around, I think that's how it's Solidar or Solidar. They've been around for a long time, I believe, and they are good gear. It is good gear. You can see here, this is class 1, which is the 20, I don't know if it's milliseconds, meters per second, 20 meters per second, I think it actually means, And that's just basically the kind of protection chain speed for clothing. As I said, they are chap style, so when they're on me, the rear of my body, see if I can get this. So that's all the cover. They only cover up to there, like on my hips, but they do go right the way around my leg, and they zip up. They zip up as well all the way to the top of the leg. Now, because I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm a 40-inch waist. I'm a small guy with a 40-inch waist. Yes, I should be on a diet, I'm sorry, but that's how it is. These do fit, but let's be honest, my legs are like tree trunks themselves, so it's difficult to get most things to fit me. The generic guy would be easy to wear these, but these aren't for me. They're, like I said, they zip right up to the top there, and this would be right up against like your crotch, your underleg, inside leg sort of thing. They've got a drawstring at the bottom there. I've had to draw them up a bit because they were just coming loose all the time. They have, if you wear your chainsaw boots with laces, they have a hook there to hook into lace, and it's elastic, so it really does get on there. You have a belt integrated in there, but it's not a very good belt. It kept folding and creating like a pinch point kind of thing. The belt's okay, but really the braces would be the most suited option for these. But yeah, got me out of a bind, got me there. Wore them with Oakdale for a while, realised they weren't doing the job. What do? Go online, don't I? Say, right, who can provide me some chainsaw chaps trousers that are going to suit my fat body? That's where these guys come in. And these guys cater for almost everybody. Now, I might do a separate review on these and get them fitted, as like get me wearing them, because they are really good. These trousers I have worn, I've washed because we were on a really bad job, and let me tell you, I wore them all day and I was super comfy in them. What we've got here, guys, SIP protection, SIP protection, the Rhino brand. Class 1, 20 meters per second again. Some really good pants, all black with orange and I think they're reflective chevrons on the pants. These are called the SIP Protection Ninja. They are a relatively new pant out, and they are lovely to wear. Goes on the website for SIP. Unfortunately, you have to be a dealer to be able to really access all the products. There isn't a dealer really round here for SIP protection, so I just had to buy the generic sizing online. However, they do say that sometimes you need to go a size up just so that they're comfortable, fit and everything else like that. I'm a 40-inch waist, I went with a 42, which is, in this case, a 2XL, which is an extra large. Extra large ranges from 40 inches up to 44, I think it is. So that's amazing. You know, it really does cover the wide range of applications. And They fit fantastic. I know they look massive on the screen, and they are, because I'm a massive guy, but they fit the waist absolutely lovely. All the standard kind of features on chainsaw trousers. I didn't know this, but zips to fasten, zip down, and to open, zip up. I don't know why that is, and somebody may educate me, but that is what they've got. They've got the loops for the braces, which I might buy specific braces for them, because I keep using the ones that I'm wearing now, which have got the sharp teeth that grab into the material. I don't want to damage these any more than I have to. They've got another pocket on the leg there, which would be on the thigh. Again, zipped with orange orange material around it. They also have, and I'm going to say this, a scrench pocket, not a combination spanner, a scrench pocket, as the Oakdale lads call it. And basically, you would you'd put your scrench down there, fasten it back up onto that pop stud, and it sits just inside that orange banding. Lovely. Another pocket at the rear there. Another slim pocket there with just an opening at the top. Might want to put your file in or something like that. Again, another pocket on your front there. And in them hotter times, it has got a zip at the rear for that venting. And I had them open on one day with them. It wasn't extremely hot, but I was starting to get a bit hot in the legs. Opened them up and I could feel it. Because these haven't got the protection for the chainsaw at the rear, the material at the back is quite thin and breathable. They do have a bit of stretch in them. They really are a really nice pant, and they're adjustable as well. They've got these Velcro straps on the side which can be tuck up quite an extreme amount there. I've never messed around with them yet, but they really are lovely to wear. And that's the Sip Protection Ninja. Really nice, really nice trousers to wear. And really, when I go to work with the Oakdale lads, I'm pleased to wear my gear now. I'm really excited to get out there and pull my puddings off and work for them. But I'm comfortable in what I'm wearing. If you're not comfortable, it's not fun. That is what I've got. I don't wear chainsaw gloves. I don't wear chainsaw jacket. The jackets are awful. I've got one in there. It's an Oregon one. I just do not like it. It's too restrictive. It's too hot. It just feels like I'm wearing one of those polyester jumpsuits back in the 70s. No, thank you. I don't have a chainsaw anywhere around my upper body. I don't wear chainsaw gloves because if you've got your hands near a chainsaw, then, well, you shouldn't be using a chainsaw. I've got other bits and bobs there. I've got a waterproof jacket. I've got my gloves and that, what I normally wear, but it's not really, you don't need to see that. All my gear, all this stuff was purchased, not really thingied by them, not really sponsored or anything by them, but it was all purchased through Radmore and Tucker. I'll leave a link to their website. Next day delivery if purchased before 2 PM. You place an order, that is there next day before 2 PM. They've been fantastic, and the prices are okay as well. So that's where the Sit Protection trousers come from. That's where the Protos Integral Forestry helmet come from. Really good, really good. It was meant to be something else, but yeah, it didn't turn out. But yeah, just make sure, guys, that when you're doing these tasks, you are safe. Even if it is a basic generic helmet that, I know I don't always preach it when I'm on this channel, but I either wear safety glasses and I wear my noise cancelling ear protection, which are always on me. There they are. They're in my pocket, always with me. As long as you've got something to protect your ears, protect your eyes, and in some ways protect your legs, which I don't always do, then you're into a winner. You should never, if you do have an accident, it shouldn't be as severe. So yeah, I just wanted to do this video with you guys because I think it's very important. I have spent a little bit of money on the side here getting this gear, but you know what? It is important. It's important. It's as important when I did the video on the first aid kit that I keep in the sawmill shed. It's really important to make sure that everything is there for when you need it. And that's the same. If you're wearing the right equipment, so whether it be these sit protection chainsaw pants or this Protos Integral Forestry helmet, which just screams beautiful to me, then you should be fine with whatever really tackles you. If you have something fly up and hit you in the visor, happy days. It's hit the visor, it's not hit you. If you have a slip and your chainsaw bar goes into your leg, then the trousers have took the hit. Yes, there may be anywhere from £100 up to £400 in value. That's how much they generally cost. But at least you've still got your leg. Safety equipment isn't cheap because you can't put a price on yourself. So that's why. Shut up, you. So I'm going to draw this up to a close. Really, honestly, this equipment is fantastic, and I'm so glad I've got it. I'm so glad I'm able to wear it when I do. So yeah, get some good gear and make the use out of it. Keep yourself safe. Thanks very much, and we'll see you all on the next video.